Home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Baltimore Ravens. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
Go, Todd! Super one! Super one! Maverick! 5, 10.
On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Just like that, it's a gain of 12 and a first down on their first play.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second down and 4. To throw is Goff. That's complete. It's Josh Riley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. A run on first down with Jacobs as he'll get this forward for about 4. Second and 6 coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Here's Jacobs on first and 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 46 yards for him already. An excellent drive to kick off this divisional round matchup. That might be an understatement.
They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip.
And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders are on the board first here in this division round matchup. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They go play action now. Jackson. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. They need 18 yards here on 3rd down.
Hey, report! Report!
Jackson now. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. Here's Tyler Newsome now. Deep to return is Darius Davis. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taken in at the 22. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
We're good. We're good.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 69 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Super. Hey, let's go.
Off play action. Here's Goff. And his throw is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Goff going to move his guys around a bit. He'll look to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On 4th down, Goff. That's to the tight end, Wiley. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
Now you run. Hey, lift.
Jacobs going to try the middle. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
Listen.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll take this down to the 33.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
76.
On second down, Jacobs. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 28. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. 96 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And able to work his way down to the 16. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Now 2nd and 3. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of
Hey, Hey, 76.
Jacobs is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Here we go, fellas. Here we go.
Goff now looking to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He gets this down to the 3, but no further. Brought the great move out of the bag, but couldn't do a ton with it. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. Just beating the play clock is Goff. Touchdown! Tyquan Thornton from 3 yards out. And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Ravens, nothing.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're certainly in need of some kind of points here before the end of the half. A field goal or something being shut out right now. They could really use some momentum before they head into halftime. Well, that's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Let's go.
Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To throw again is Jackson. Hold in here, Caldwell. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. Play action. Now Jackson. And the Raiders have got him. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well, that's a big defensive stop there, and it takes away a lot of the momentum from the offense coming off that big completion the prior snap. Give big credit to the defense for bouncing back.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Jackson from the shotgun. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And this one is incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Now it's Jackson. Throw right side here going to be incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Go.
Play action. It's Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it. This time doesn't work out. And the Raider D, they get the football back. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And the Ravens are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
One ready. Report.
A first down carry for Henry. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional round. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward. A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
At this point in the game, and the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu.
They'll take over at 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, with talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get him going.
Under pressure, and they got to him again.
Mozzie Smith, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now.
Early. Hey, let's go. Go, Brown.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff.
And he gets this to Thornton.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allowed a conversion.
2 for 1.
Running is Jacobs, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's 3rd and 3.
From the 50, it's Goff.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 34-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Goff. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
131 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Counter play with Jacobs. And for one of the few times here today, this one's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
The Raiders on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys,
made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
In motion right is Brown. They go play action with Jackson. And his throw here is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Waste of time.
Are you kidding me?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Jackson. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He's going to let this thing go deep for Caldwell. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal.
We go. 76.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there is a lot of shock in the stadium. The top seed, the favorites, really getting handled thus far in this divisional round and getting close to a disappointing one-and-done scenario in these playoffs. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
DC, ready? DC.
Again, it's Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
180.
Inside handoff, Henry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
From the 43, here's second down and 1. Running left, it's Henry. Pushing his way through. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, 43 yards. And the Ravens are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7. This one away. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday, and it looks good so far as they try to run some clock here in this fourth quarter. And they can't bring him down, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Brendan, every great running backs coach that I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about running them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Raiders. A big play there. 54 yards. And the Raiders continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24.
Raiders 31, Ravens 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. It certainly has not been the outing that they envisioned on their home turf in the divisional round of the playoffs, and they have been pushed around, and now their backs against the wall. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
Henry up the middle. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What